And howdy doody.
Hey, how you doing? Eat more possum. We're slow. We're starting slow today.
Well, we gotta, work our way up. We can't just,
Hey, it's
dive in head first. We've gotta work our way up to it. I mean, today was a very depressing day.
it was.
Yeah. I was expecting a delivery
Oh,
today.
that's right. You did tell me that. You told me that you were expecting the coming of a new child, and of
Yeah.
course,
And of course, the post office let me down.
well, sometimes the post office lets you down. I thought I was going to get my Avada props today,
Well,
and they did not show up in the mailbox. I thought they'd be here. I really, really, really think Master Air Screw is the best, most fantastic prop company in the world when it comes to aftermarket DJI stuff. And
did you forget to turn on your ring light or something?
my ring light,
Yeah.
not as bright as normal, but that's just me. I could do something really quick to fix that.
Well, you fix that, and I say hi to everybody in the chat that we've got in here already. We got Eat More Possum, as usual, early. Then we got this other guy here. Well, Dad Random, never heard of him. And we got Mike from Quebec, Canada.
I think my lighting looks good. It's not as bright as usual.
No, your face is just dark,
Well,
dark.
it's because I'm wearing a hat and it's covering up my it's 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 taking care of the light. See?
I guess you're going to have to wear your head backwards or something so we can
Nope.
see.
Nope. You're
And
gonna
then we,
see.
oh, Sunrise is in the house.
Here we go. Here, let's change the. No, it's just not a. It's. I don't like to have the big, bright, freaking lights. I can do this. Change the camera angle. There you go. Heck with that. I like the way it was right there. I'm gonna keep it right there. I'm not changing for anybody.
Yeah, your bill is too shady. Sunrise said so.
Is that better?
Yeah, we were dying to see the inside of your nostrils. Well, anyhow, so
Turn up the brightness.
we had meetup last weekend. Had pretty good turnout. Sunrise was there. I did let him use my radio, and he didn't punt it this time.
It's not broken.
Nope. Mostly do because we laid it on the table in front of him and don't let him move. So the radio survived.
So the meetup was a success. You got to fly the Walksnail on the new firmware, right?
Yeah. I got to go was Walksnail on the new firmware, and it was epic. Whereas what the hell? Did they change this thing on me or something? Well, yeah. They must have changed the damn link.
I hate that when it happens. I hate when links go bad. When good
Well,
links,
this gives you all the instructions as to how to use the damn firmware, but it does not give to list the firmwares for some reason.
When good links go bad.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a 32 dot something or another. It's definitely worth the upgrade. I mean, the colors just look awesome.
Yeah, that you're going to show us. So we're going to look at. Well, we can look at some examples, but
I'm bringing it up.
only problem is it's you can't really give it justice, do it justice unless you see it in
Yeah, you really need to download, but let's see. So here is the onboard footage. Good God. Nothing is working today.
I've got
this shit. Okay.
I've got it in my download folder.
Well, I got it right here. The thing is just flopping on the. Okay, stop that. Now you'll find a new screen. Yay me. All right, there we go. This is going to be choppy as hell.
There he goes. Anybody dizzy?
All right, now, well, we're just going to play for a second and we stop it to see, take a look at the colors. I mean, you got this in the goggles. Life is good. Life is really good.
Yeah, I thought that there was very little difference between the two footages, which is really good because the goggle footage is coming, is obviously being moved, it's being transmitted. And I was able, obviously you were able to see obviously the stuff from a distance better when it comes right off of the of the recording when you've got it recorded, because that's going to not have any breakup that would be caused by any loss of radio, of transmission. So there wasn't too much of that. I didn't notice too much transmission breakup.
Well, this particular footage here is actually in the VTX.
That's goggles. Yeah, the one when you fly behind the building, that's goggle footage.
No, I've got two recordings. One is the avatar unit, and the other one is in the goggles.
I know when you fly behind the building.
This is the one that came out of onboard recording.
This is G.
This is S.
You sure? I'm just telling you.
I'm
playing G right now.
Look on the screen. See that right there?
I know. I'm playing it on my screen. And when you fly behind the building, you're on avatar G009. I'm looking at an air conditioning unit right now behind the building.
We got the G009 and you got the S whatever.
Yeah, the G is the goggles, right?
G is goggles. You're looking not even at the stuff I'm showing here. You're looking at whatever you got local.
Well, I know because I'm correcting you.
We're looking at the sky footage, meaning the onboard VTX.
Did you switch it?
No.
All right.
When you fly, you get two recordings. You get one in a goggle. That's the G on it. And then you get one recording on the VTX. That's the S unit, the S file.
Yep. And I've got the S file.
Same flight.
I've got the S file right now, and I'm looking at Lee Bezing staring at a drone, holding a drink.
So, but yeah, no, the picture quality. Just, I mean, I flew a couple flights before that in DJI, and I put the Walksnails on, and it's like night and day difference. But I saw, I don't know if I mentioned him yet or not, Tex Armstrong guy, same guy that donated this hit right here. He was out there too. He joined us to test all this gear out before he goes to Florida next weekend. So
I want to share an image with you right now.
now we got Sean Idy Studios in the house, and we have One Vision Aerial, One Vision. Tomorrow I'm getting the new mailer so I can send the stuff safely, and Mike threw in some stickers, and Lee threw in some stickers for you for this, and yeah, you'd be getting somewhat of a care package now. And I see Sergio. What's up? For those that don't know, I changed employment this week, and my new company actually is out of Chicago. Warrenville, to be exact. So,
I want to share a frame with you, Kai.
You going to share a frame?
Oh, yeah.
Mikey is here too. You got the whole bunch here. Okay. I'm going to take that off, and we're adding this in.
There you go. I'm sharing that frame right there.
That's SO9. Yeah. that's on board.
Yep, that's SO9. And then there's the looks like the Autel
Evo 2.
Evo 2 there.
Yep.
I've got all you guys in freaking in the picture here.
And we got Skip. We got Lee McCready right here.
Yep.
Then we have Sunrise. And then there's Tex Armstrong guy, and there's Rob, and myself, and Barbara.
I like those still frames you can pull out of there. That's where you get the kicking drone picture. All right.
The detail and the colors are just amazing.
Yeah, it's a true digital system. You know, you get the enhanced flying ability, so you don't run into stuff, and you don't become a victim of twigs. I've missed a lot of twigs because of good video.
So
I've also hit a lot of twigs with good video. So,
well, I was supposed to get the Darwin FPV Cine 8 today, and I was hoping to talk about that for a bit, but that didn't quite happen. Oh, and I got another one for you. Amazing how this works at times. So Axis Flying, and I think everybody knows by now who Axis Flying is, or Axis is. They're selling all these aftermarket parts for the Avata. In particular, they're selling that thing that turns your Avata in a 3.5-inch center whip. Let me pull that thing up here. So where'd you go? There we go. Let me share this. And which one is this?
I've had those days, Kai, where you just try to look for stuff and nothing ever comes up.
Yeah, well,
That's what she said, though.
There. So, yeah, turn this shit off.
So this is the.
There is the Avata upgrade frame kit. For a mere $60, they sent you a whole box of firmware or hardware, and then you got to basically take your Avata in a million pieces and shoehorn that into that frame kit. Didn't work out so good for Candobo.
Yeah, when he said that I told him, "Are you sure you want to do that?" And he's like, "Well, I got an extra one." So I'm like, "All right." I feel bad because it would have been nice to see it fly and everything, but you just freaking burned up a good drone, you know?
Well, it's, and we've been saying it for a while. Quit trying to make the Avata into something it ain't.
Yeah, you're gonna just take the, what's Kelly flying? What's that frame that he's still having trouble with? That the 30, the Cinnabot, or with the 03 on it? It's a 3-inch.
3-inch?
Isn't it? Yeah, the one that Kelly was flying around inside the house. Or was that a 2?
That's a 3.5-inch Cinnahawk.
Cinnahawk? Now that one has a camera adapter.
Well, that's an 03 unit, and that has a regular flight controller, and you can do things to it that you never be able to do with this Avata thing.
Right.
You're never going to have access to Betaflight to do any configurations on it.
But it has the magic 03 camera holder. You've got to have the rubber grommeted camera platform. If you don't, you're going to get garbage footage. It can't handle. It's very difficult with the 03. Kyle, find that out. When you start doing the 03 stuff, you'll be like, I'm not done with mine.
I haven't ordered any 03 units yet, and that for a reason. But I did order some else from these guys.
And
it's this kit right here. And a 6S.
Yeah, that has the little rubber
silicone
inserts. Yeah, but it has the rubber inserts to dampen the vibration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ordered that kit about 2 weeks ago. Man, no, got the order confirmation, everything. And now we'll be updating you with shipping information. No, wait a couple of days, didn't get nothing. So I sent an email. No answer. Sent another email about a week ago through their website. Still no answer. I'm like, well, I guess I don't need that kit after all. So got on with Mr. PayPal, sent Mr. PayPal an email, say, hey, nothing's shipping, nothing's doing, nobody's answering emails. Wouldn't you know what I got the next morning? Shipping notification. We shipped your stuff out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying, was that a ruse to basically so you don't cancel your order?
I got an email from DHL saying that they had it. So that should arrive on Friday. I got a Flywoo 722 all-in-one flight controller stick in there, and then I'll put a Walksnail VTX in there, and I'm going to call it the day.
Yeah, anything that has that, any frames you need for the 03 has to, anything that's going to have deal with that gyro has to be freaking tricked out. It is such a headache.
And Scott's here. Jackrabbit FPV.
It is a headache to deal with that freaking gyro. But
well, see, I build them, and let Chris test them, and then when they Chris prove, then I can go and say they're good. There's a method to my madness here.
Yeah, I love the fact that we're now getting the flight performance like a 5-inch or a 4-inch with the having prop guards, which is kind of nice. Prop guards at first were kind of wussy. You never, you don't need prop guards, don't be tough. And now we're like, prop guards are just a good idea. They are.
Well, if you fly in sight, prop guards are pretty good idea to have.
I think they're just good, period. I mean, it's just simple common sense. If you want to protect your props and, get more out of your quad without having to, spend $10 every time you fly it. I mean, think about what you risk every time you put a quadcopter in the air. You risk a $20 to $30 battery. You risk, maybe $2 or $3 in props. You risk a camera lens, which can be kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. For broken frame parts, that adds up. It adds up.
Here's the. Oh no, that's a tiny ape. Try this one. Walksnail ELRS receiver. Don't need batteries. Got plenty of batteries. But yeah, that little puppy is supposed to be here tomorrow now. Allegedly.
Yeah, and you're going to put a Walksnail in that one, right?
No, it has.
Oh, that one comes with it. Yeah, that one's already set up. That's a 25.
Already has one in it.
So that's a little 2.5 incher.
Yep. Those props are coming out and got to replace with Gemfin 5-bladed props, but because the HQ props like that, they have a very tiny base and they're very sensitive to bending. That's the same thing with the 8-bladed props.
Right.
That's why I kind of quit using 8-bladed props. Because they bend too easy and then shit goes jello.
I'm trying to get that freaking site loaded. Holy crap.
Oh, you heard it here first. Nothing to report on Spin Up yet.
But he's actively looking. There we go.
So
I'm just looking how
what does any news yet on the upgraded frame on iFlight Defender 25? I didn't even know they had an upgrade on that thing coming. iFlight makes some nice quads. I give them that, but their price is just wowza.
Right. And the frame is so brittle. I mean, to watch those first couple of videos and see the hairline cracks that it gets with just a little bounce off of a pole or something. I just I can't live that easy. I don't live that good, man. I'm gonna see damage. I am gonna damage it. I'm gonna break stuff.
Well, and Steve Carpenter's on the house. Well, they would have to upgrade to a much tougher frame because it's too brittle. And Maddie's here. Wow, we're getting the whole crowd. I guess we still have to talk about that other thing, right?
Let's talk about this first.
Oh yeah, good idea. Let's talk about props.
Right. And I think this is great. I think this is going to teach us a lot about the Avata. There's two different master air screw prop variations coming out. You've got a 4-blade and you got a 3-bladed option. I actually purchased the 3-bladed option. They haven't come yet. I'm kind of excited just to see what they look really graceful. They're supposed to, obviously they always say it's going to increase your flight time. To me, it'd be interesting to see how it flies, how the flying characteristics feel, how they become different.
Well, and that's just it. Was props. I mean, the 2-bladed is the best for straight line speed.
Right.
The 3-bladed is sort of the compromise for freestyling.
Right.
And racing, because the more blades you get, the more cornering ability you get out of these props.
Right. So you got
that's why it makes sense on a Cinewhoop to have 5, 6, 8-bladed props, because you get all that extra cornering out of them. So I'd love to see how these 3-bladed props will do on that.
So we got the option to have a 4, 3, or 5-bladed prop. It'd be interesting. I think that's a really kind of different, very interesting dynamic to check out. I think they look kind of good too. I love that. I love the images. Those pictures are cool. So here's the red. Here's those red props.
Well, Matty isn't all wrong about his statement here, though.
They need 6 and 8-bladed options.
No, 3-bladed props look like they belong in a ceiling fan.
Yeah, and look at how red it is, though. If you look at the images, how. There we go. We get it up above us there. I love the looks of it. I think the aesthetics of it are kind of cool. Now there's what it looks like with the 3-blade. Let's switch it over to 4. Do the same image. Just kind of cool. This is supposed to improve your performance a little bit. The fewer the blades,
are those actual images or those renderings?
They're probably, I don't know. There's a really nice.
I would say they're renderings, because you don't see the props in the reflection.
Yeah. I'm trying to zoom in and even further. I don't know. It'd be a pretty good. Yeah, that's got to be a rendering. But so we have.
You can see the frame and the reflection, whatever it's sitting on.
I can see a prop down here, right here. It's kind of red, right in here. It's hard for you maybe to see it. Anyway, it'll be kind of neat. I mean, there's not a lot for us to say about it until one of us flies. Huh? You got it up there? But anyway, I just think it's an interesting kind of a fun for Avata flyers, and now you got a couple of options that you can play around with. But I love their products. Anytime I get a drone now, I always look at the master air screw option immediately. And that's not, I don't get anything from them. All I get is, a bill and a receipt from PayPal.
Oh yeah. If you don't mind, hit that thummy upper button down there.
We would appreciate it if you would basically
see if we can't get a couple of those things going. But then we had that other thing happening today. So we got a little bit of a surprise today.
Oh yeah.
We've had a surprise. What I'm talking about.
I can definitely say I'm surprised.
I can say I was surprised too. These things.
The Integras.
DJI's answer to the Goggles 2. And apparently they fixed a few things on that.
They're very interesting. I did not even think about the button on the back. The twisty.
That is a strap adjustment.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I think that's freaking awesome. But I've never worn them, so I have no idea. Now, the biggest problem is the weight coming down, because you got this battery that's pulling down. We already know that because we already wear these things. And then, of course, we've got the goggle fit. And
it's the battery on the back is kind of a counterweight. So I think that's actually a good thing because
it's only a counterweight.
It's where I carry mine on my goggles. I mean,
yeah, only if you wear the top strap. It's only a counterweight if you use the top strap.
No, I wear mine like these, battery back here.
Yep.
And it works. But then again, I've got this extra white strap. No, these are Walksnail. Never mind on that. But yeah. Yeah.
Bam.
It balances on your head. And I actually, believe it or not, I actually used the DJI battery on the Walksnail goggles too. But yeah, a remote ID built in. I think there's got to be some kind of linking happen between the goggles and your phone.
Oh yeah.
But
we'll see what the like I said, to me, the big thing, the kicker on this whole Integra thing is going to be about the fit of the frame, the fit of those goggles,
Yep. And they are micro OLED, 100 hertz refresh rate, and the part that sold me on them, and I don't know that you caught onto that part of it yet, but I don't have an O3 unit. I don't have an Avata. Yet I still bought the damn goggles. Why the hell? Well, if you look at the specs down here, it says compatibility. Compatible was the FPV air unit module. Meaning, if it's compatible with the air unit, it's compatible with the Vistas too.
Right.
So
that is a really, really good. That's a great thing to find out. I mean, first of all, I thought the price being where it's at is, I was surprised with. I wasn't surprised, and I was surprised. I was surprised at the goggle price because it's so much lower than the version ones, or what do you call them? The Goggles 2. This is Goggles 2 V2.
No, they actually came up with a freaking name now. I mean, you got to give them credit.
All right. Yes. Integra.
Yeah.
The Integras. We can say Integra and you immediately will go, okay.
Yeah.
We could say Avata goggles too, but you can actually fly them with the Goggles V2. So Integra. And then of course we got Emotion too. I I don't really know what a brake is going to matter. I mean, okay, braking comes from the act of backing up. Okay. It doesn't just stop in the air. There's no such thing as an air brake. So,
Well, actually, that lever allows you to fly backwards.
oh, you can fly back. Well,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I
Now,
can fly
that's why they have
backward.
the little pin in the front so you can push that trigger forward for it to fly backwards.
That's what the attitude throttle or the attitude lever is for backwards. You know, oh, I guess you can do, okay. I guess you can do a pullback shot. I guess if people want to do that, you can do a pullback shot. That's scary to do a blind pullback with goggles on. That's just,
And then
that's,
we have
that's wrong.
somebody new here, Philip Koshat.
Hey, Philip, how
Let's
you doing?
make sure we smurf him.
Did you smurf Sean, by the way?
Do I need a? Oh yeah, I don't
Hey,
definitely.
Mudball Creative is another newbie just
Yep.
popped in. How you doing? Welcome in.
There we go. Sean is smurfed.
Like that, like the originality of that Mudball.
All right. I think we got everybody smurfed now. All right, let's go back here.
Yeah,
So,
I damn near bought the Motion 2, but one of the things that's going to happen with the Motion 2 is it's going to be sold separately, or there are going to be 100 of them on the market when everybody goes back to the controller too. So
Mudball Creative. All right.
when the RC Motion 2 is, they get sick of
Mudball's
it.
been smurfed too.
Smurfage.
Did miss anyone else?
Smurf hammer. I received a $90 discount on the Motion 2. Oh, because of you got credits built up there? Or are you just that cool? I don't get a discount from anybody. I get full price. And I get a freaking kick in the ass every time I buy something.
All right, Sean, good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, thank you.
So anyhow, yeah. So what surprised me was the price on these.
Yeah, I
At
think
$4.99.
$4.99 seems pretty par for the course for a new set of DJI OLED goggles. Remember the Caddx goggles? They sold those at the initial price of $4.99 for a while, right, Kai? Is that what you're kind of getting at? There's a possibility that price could be
I'm convinced this is an intro price,
an intro price.
and in about a month or so, we're gonna see that jump to $5.99.
$5.99, or you got to buy the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, no, I think this be. I'm convinced this is an intro price.
Thanks.
So
See you, Sean.
we'll see how this plays out, but I'm fairly certain this is not gonna stay at that price for very long. So, oh, DJI sent him a coupon. Michael, you must be special. DJI to send you a coupon for that?
Hey, for all the work I've done for those guys, they should be sending me freaking to Barbados every summer.
Oh, there's a story. DJI is sending out $90 coupon for the Motion 2 if the Avata was purchased prior to last July. So his cost was $150 for the Motion 2.
I've got a flash that came across Twitter, but from Dobo. And Dobo said they don't. The fitment is the same. I hope that he doesn't mean that the goggles fit the same. Oh, shit. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, my strategy is kind of, I'm going to try them out. If they don't fit, they're going back in the box and back to DJI.
Yeah, he's worn them already, so.
And I'm sure it's the same freaking mold.
Yeah. Why can't you freaking change the fucking, the freaking faceplate? Well, yeah. They just kill me. They're killing me. Killing me, Smalls. I will come up with my own solution. I think that's what it's going to get down to. I'm gonna figure it out. And all we need to do is have somebody print a blank, what do you call it? Obviously shims, but the shims have to be reversible so you can get the face, the rubber back on, so it'll snap back in. So we need basically a double snap. So a piece that snaps in and changes the face configuration where the rubber can snap into it. So it needs to be a piece about this big that is shallow. I mean, it should be doable. Come on, designers. Come on, Bilbo. Get to it, man. Let's go. Let's get this freaking design. Otherwise, I'm going to have to
can't do it. He can't do it. You can.
All you got to do, man, is just fix a couple things, man.
No, what I'm thinking is,
it's so close. It's so close right here. Just needs to come out just a bit. You know what? I'm going to go I'm fine. I'm just going to go get some freaking foam. I'm going to go get me an old
well, I don't know if you ever got a close up of this, but let me make this big.
Get some goggles.
You see how they have these little wedges in there?
Right.
That's what picks up the front of the goggles. That's what makes them fit perfectly.
Right. Those just tiny little wedges. So they did come out with an extra faceplate in this pick, supposed to be more curved for your face. I hope so.
I got the perfect solution. I'm going to go over to your house. I'm going to take a hammer and a chisel, and I'm going to freaking cut a groove in your forehead.
There you go.
And then, the goggles going to fit right. You're welcome.
I've seen some pretty cool, like I've seen people like printing foam too. So, I don't know if there's such a thing as a foam printer. Probably anyway.
Then you also have a groove for your hat to lock into. See, it's a multi-purpose thing.
They're so close. It's just so close. They just don't give up. They're saying, you know what? We're making the goggles this way because there are 2 billion.
Here's a statement for you. That's a sum you can sink your teeth into.
The Mini is still a good drone for 86% of the time.
87.6% of the time.
87%.
I mean, the Mini and the Mini 2 SE are not that far apart.
No. I'm seeing I've got a video that I'm working on right now, putting it up against 4K. It is really hard to tell the difference. Just depends on how good what we're filming. I was watching Idaho quadcopter flying his Mini 3, and he just does not get his lighting right. And one of the reasons why sometimes footage looks crappy is you don't set your white balance right, and it just everything gets. And obviously some people have it on flat profile and they don't do anything to it. They don't know that they've got it on a flat color profile, and then it looks just like garbage until you add some color. You've got to color color grade it. And there's some distinctive definition to 4K that you can see, but you have to be like up close. But for like Sunrise is saying, about 87% of all applications, or 90%, you really can't. I really didn't. I haven't been disappointed, So obviously there's cost issues. You can go and argue the price of things, because you can always get used drones. You can go find yourself a used Mini 2 right now with a 4K camera on it and probably pay the same as me. So, that's awesome. I suggest you do it because the Mini 2 platform is so much cheaper than the Mini 3 long run. In the long run, it just makes so little sense. About the only thing that made me want the Mini 3 was the controller. I wanted the Pro controller, that RC. And then when I got flying for a while, I'm like, I really, throw my phone on and I'm good for 18 minutes. But I do like the RC with the screen. There's 20% of the time that's important. Yeah. Maybe 30%.
I bought the Air 2S was the RC Pro controller.
Yeah, the Air 2S is the best drone out, I think.
And I love that thing. And just the simplicity of setting up and not having to dick around with having to stick a phone in there and trying to find the cable. And
yeah, it's got a 1-inch image sensor. You've got the Pro controller. It flies for a good 30 minutes, dang close. It's quiet. It's portable. You can put it in the exact same bag as the Mini. Dang it, I was going to bring my Mini out. I've got my Mini set up in a bag. I paid $15 for a DJI bag, a new one. It had the stickers on it and $15 on aftermarket. People just sell everything. And the batteries are cheaper than I said too on that other stream. I seen batteries for $25, the LiPos. So you get 5 or 6 batteries. You get your Mini 2, SE or whatever one you have, and you literally have a basher. That thing, I am not afraid to lose it. If I lose that, I'll go get another one. It's no different than owning an FPV quad, Is that your Mini footage?
This is the Air 2S.
Oh, the Air 2S foot. Yeah, there's a big difference between
some Air 2S pictures here.
Yeah, there's a huge difference when you're looking at Air 2S footage. It even looks good from what I'm looking at now through a 720 stream. And you can do the advantage I think of with the 1-inch image sensor is when you get your still frame photos, you get just really super good. You get really good screenshots. I'll sell my Mini 2 batteries. They only have 70 to 80 charges a piece. Yeah, you can use the crap out of them.
This is postcard material here.
Oh yeah, you've got the lighting nice.
Got to center it a little better, and
got the shadows.
There's downtown Corpus Christi.
I actually like that angle right there. If you did a pullback shot right there and revealed the aircraft carrier on your right, that would have been a really cool shot, pulling back and then maybe rotating. And that's, yeah, an opposite shot right there. And then you got the zoom. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with my Air 2S. I just don't. I probably should have kept the Air 2S a little longer. But if I had to go buy a drone with a better camera, I would not go and buy the Mavic. I wouldn't buy the Mavic 3 Classic. I would go buy the Air 2S because it's smaller. It's more portable and it fits in the same exact bag that the Mini fits in. Same bag. Folds down and fits in that. All the batteries, everything fits in that bag. Yeah, get that sun. Yeah, you can get the sun to your back, and then I love the shadows. Sometimes if you have a surface that's really bright, like the side of a ship. Oh, there you go. That's a nice one right there. That's another thing you can't do with the Mini. You guys that have Mini 2s can't do this. You can, but it ain't going to be any good. It's going to be, you're going to have artifacts and pixeling. But with the 1-inch sensor, you can do it.
For some reason, the pictures didn't turn out so good, but the video is dead on.
Yeah, Kai, I'm just telling you, you take those screenshots of that video. Obviously, you can't do the same thing when it comes to color. You'd have to take the raw image.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does look good. It's great. I love you can pick up a lot of light with that 1-inch.
There's the Lexington and Corpus Christi.
I'm right, isn't it? A 1-inch sensor. It's not the micro. No, the 4/3 is in the Mavic 3. Yeah. Yeah, the micro 4/3. That's about the only thing, you can make a little bit better, but you can't do that with the Mini. You could do it. You can do it with the Mini 3. The Mini 3 has got a different camera. It's got a bigger sensor.
Mini 3 Pro.
Mini 3 Pro, right? The Mini 3, yeah. The Pro's got the bigger. It's got the 48 megapixel.
So what I was trying to get at. So I've got the Air 2S was the RC Pro, and now I'm thinking, okay, now for my overseas travel, so I need to stay sub 250. I get Mini 3. Well, Mini 3 is not compatible with the RC Pro. The Mini 3 Pro is. The Mini 3 is not.
If I was leaving the country and I was taking I would take a Mini 2. Because if you're not out as much money if you lose it or you get confiscated or something happens, you lose it I don't know if I take a Mini 3 on a trip. I've taken Mini 3 through the airports before. Or not the Mini 3, I've taken the Air 2S. I've traveled with that, but I just carry it on. I just throw it in my backpack and I carry it with me. I never, you're supposed to do that anyway. It's just easier to deal with. You're just going to have to take it out of the bag. I put the bag on the, just like you do with the laptop. You take it out of your backpack, set it up so they can X-ray it. But yeah, I wished I had unlimited funds. I would have kept every drone I'd have bought and just stuck it on a shelf. But I would have never flown half of them ever again. The Mini 1, Mini 2, I probably would have kept. Mini 3, I would have sold. Air 2, I would have sold. Mavic Pro, I would have sold. Mavic 2, I might have kept.
I in a random kind of thing come across a guy revisiting his Mavic Air, the original Mavic Air.
The only thing I don't like about that is it's noisy. That's it. The only thing.
Yeah, that thing is freaking noisy as heck. But it was, I had it, and I'm kicking myself for selling the damn thing.
Well, I saw one today for $299. Somebody was selling theirs for $299. A black one, an Onyx black one.
Yeah.
$300. I almost bought it, but I'd have to put the Forhawks plate on it again, because that makes all the difference with that. You put the Forhawks plate on it and it runs just like OcuSync. But that has the greatest camera on it. I loved that camera. That camera puts out some just beautiful color. Just a really good camera. I only had mine for maybe 6 months, and and
some else came out that you absolutely had to have, and some had to be gone.
I was worried about it not being worth anything, and that's literally what happened to it. I think I bought it for $7 and I sold it for $5 or something like that. But then I added the Forhawks on, and I made it way better than it was. And you lose money. It's okay. You can still roll it into something new. It's better than just keeping it sitting on your shelf, just collecting dust.
Well,
I envy people that do that, that can do that. They can save everything and just leave it there unused and just never fly it. The drone deserves more than that. talking like it's a live object. It's live. Some kid needs to fly that Mini. Sell it for $50 on eBay and just give it to some guy who's gonna gift it to his kid's birthday. He'll have the greatest time of his life. 5:28, Kai. We're getting close. We're getting close to taco time.
Your dinner bell is about to ring. So is mine. Oh, I just got my shipping notification.
Oh. I wish I'd get a shipping notification. Oh yeah, me too. For my goggles, same too. Oh, Kai, God, I'm praying. I'm praying somebody's right. I'm praying just a little bit different. Gosh, what would it take to change the rubber piece that freaking just bump it out a little bit? Just, how hard would have that been?
Well, now looky here. Ready, set, drum. Mr.
Kelly's in the house.
In the house. Howdy, fella. What's good? You got an update on Spin Up?
Yeah, tell us what's
I'm going to really stick my neck out. He's going to hate me now.
Guys, just as a caveat to you guys thinking about buying a Potensic Atom, okay? It has a EIS. It has no gimbal, okay? Just understand that. Before you think it flies pretty damn good. But it's not OcuSync, okay? I'm just telling you, it's not OcuSync, but it's really fun. So if you're ready to do that, then, but don't go in with like Mini 2 SE expectations, because you will be sad. It's not the same drone. Find a deal on it. I just had to say that. But yes, we want to know when Spin Up is. So Kelly, let's go. Come on. We got plans to make.
Let's make an announcement right now.
We're planning for a trip today. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Steve came to visit us. Come on, Steve. Steve must be hungry. Steve, come. Say hi to everybody. Come on. Steve, come. Steven, come up here. Come on. Good boy.
Screw you. I want food.
Yeah. He says, Dad, it's time to eat. Good boy, Steve. Did you eat yet, Steve? You trying to tell me to eat? Okay. All right. Steve's hungry.
Okay. We narrowed it down to the months at least.
We got a month. Good. November. It'll be over. Just make sure it's not in the first week of November because that's my wife's birthday. It's November 2nd. So,
well,
and November 3rd is my sister's birthday. That's the only way I remember my wife's birthday. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but my sister was my sister long before I was married. Bring your wife along. That'd be good. She might go to Texas. We enjoy it there. That actually would be a good idea. That actually could happen.
Here's the perfect solution. Bring your wife.
That could happen. I love it there. I'm going to go buy a house in New Braunfels.
And your sister.
Maybe we'll go do a deal on a house in New Braunfels and I can go and chill out in the hill country. They need a. I probably get my drone.
Ain't ready for you.
I'll probably get my drone shot out of the sky.
No, New Braunfels right where we're flying, brother.
Yeah.
Just up the river.
That's a nice area. It's a nice area. I enjoyed it. Austin's scary. I'm afraid of getting beat up or accosted in the.
Do I have any say in that?
He'd be Kai's roommate. If I bring my wife, that's not going to happen.
Well, you can sleep right there on the couch.
I'll sleep on the couch. I don't care about that. That's good to me. That looks like a comfy couch.
And your wife can have the queen bed in the front bedroom.
They would do that. Get mugged by Californians in Austin. Exactly. First thing they try to do is they say, "Hey, where are you from? You from California?"
Now you say, "No, Utah." And they say, "Close enough." Dong. I won't have to cut that groove in your forehead anymore at that point.
I'm really worried about the goggles now. Because I'm worried about the fitment. Dobo said fitment. I say some weird stuff too, but fitment is a new word. You start making up your own words. I can do that, but I can make them sound right. I wouldn't say fitment.
Why not?
The fit. It's not plural. You just say fit. It's like saying deer. The deers in the fitment. It's okay. I make enough mistakes on my videos. I've got 5 years of acting like a idiot on freaking line. So urban campers. Yes. I would love to fly that bridge where the bats are. The Bat Bridge. Is that legal? Can you fly the Bat Bridge?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a cool video catching on freaking bats releasing? Just going out. We were staying at the hotel right by the bridge there.
They'll be shitting all over your cot, but yeah.
That's the hotel we stayed at when we were in Austin, that one right by the Bat Bridge. You could walk right over to it. No bats came out though. It was very disappointing.
Yeah, they saw you and got scared. No, we ain't going out there. No, was that guy out there?
Yeah, downtown Austin's pretty drone friendly. Yeah, I went over to. I also ended up at the Voodoo Donuts. That's the bad side of town as you go that way. I've looked at crime maps of Austin to go what part of Austin shouldn't I go to. The further that way you go, or that way. All right, there we go.
Remember I said you can't fly near the Bat Bridge. He saw a sign.
Oh, no drones. Steve needs to eat, right? Okay.
I don't know, but since when can you eat, Sunrise? When did that happen?
Alrighty, guys, it's time for tacos. I've got to
Taco
change
time.
over. It's time to eat tacos.
Yeah, get in there.
I'm gonna get one of those big freaking hats for Tuesdays streams. And then when a stream gets a little too long, I'm gonna start wearing it. Just as a reminder.
Just as a reminder. All right. Well.
Alrighty. But
one more time, if you haven't already, hit that thummy upper button there at the bottom, if you would, please. Appreciate it. Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
The sign is more disrupting to the beds. What? Oh, disrupting the beds. Yeah. All right. Any more words of wisdom from you?
I did a thumbs up. Oh, well, good. Yeah, nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. Hope for the best. Hope for the best with these goggles coming. I'm praying. I'm praying.
Yeah. Well, I'm already printing the return label.
Guy's already got his return label made. Oh boy. Oh.
Kelly's showing something. YouTube Shorts.
All right.
What do we have? Now we got to try that out.
Fitment is the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's him trying to fly a bando.
Yeah.
Everybody look at Kelly flying the bando.
Well, I saw him flying through the tube. I saw the tube challenge, and it was no fair because one of the guys flying through the tube didn't have prop guards. That's not fair. It may get you nervous unless you got the little tiny props. Oh, you got a skylight there too. Oh, there you go.
Obviously, the one that went through, that was Chris flying.
Oh, see,
there's Kelly flying.
Oh man, so that's a Tiny Hawk 2, isn't it? Tiny Hawk 2?
No, it was that Baby Hawk HD.
Oh, the HD little 3.5er. There you go. Got her in there. That's a cool backdrop for videos though.
Oh yeah. Sink it through the water. That's always a good idea.
Sinker.
All right. Well, now that we get that out, we had to rag on Kelly just a little bit. I haven't done that in a while. I need to go back to Austin and haunt his studio a little bit for him. I haven't done that in a while. All right. It's time to go. Taco time.
Bye.
Take care.
I'm jonesing for tacos, Kai.
You jonesing for tacos. Okay.
Yep. It's only a 2 taco day for me, though. I'm thinking about having ice cream tonight.
You have an ice cream? Okay. Well,
I'm disciplined.
Ice cream, you scream, everybody screams ice cream.
I'm well disciplined.
Yeah. Since when? When that happened? All right. Y'all take care. See y'all next week. Same place.